Have you ever watched someone treat the exact day they were born like it does not even exist? No midnight countdowns, no forced celebrations, just an eerie, deliberate silence. When the obligatory messages arrive, they simply smile and say, "It is just another Tuesday." Society is incredibly quick to diagnose this quietness. People label them as antisocial, depressed, or tragically lonely misfits. I used to watch these individuals and wonder if something inside them was fundamentally broken. But psychology reveals a completely different reality. Their silence is not a symptom of isolation. They are not damaged at all. They are just wired differently, operating on a psychological frequency that the loud world cannot even comprehend. To truly understand this quiet frequency, we need to peel back the layers and look at the actual science behind our silence. First, consider the incredible power of autonomous internal validation. Have you ever realized that a birthday is essentially just a socially engineered attention spike? People who are deeply grounded do not need an overwhelming flood of notifications to prove their existence. Their baseline of self-worth is already completely secure. Why would we actively rely on superficial public applause when we already know exactly who we are in the quiet moments? Second, it comes down to dopamine control and emotional regulation. A traditional birthday forces an intense, unnatural peak in social interaction that instantly evaporates the very next morning. If your nervous system is already highly sensitive, does that sound like a genuine celebration? Or does it sound like a psychological threat? Dodging that chaotic spotlight is never about being miserable or antisocial. It is a highly intelligent maneuver to avoid an emotional hangover and fiercely protect our mental baseline. Third, we have to openly acknowledge the trauma-informed protection mechanism. If you grew up with inconsistent affection, or if your past milestones were met with neglect, your brain adapts brilliantly. Is it pessimism to expect absolutely nothing, or is it a perfectly engineered biological shield? By intentionally keeping our expectations at zero, we completely neutralize the capacity for other people to let us down. Fourth, this silence is a fierce declaration of sovereignty over social obligation. Society dictates that on this specific date, you must reply instantly, smile endlessly, and perform overwhelming gratitude. Those of us with a strong internal locus of control naturally reject these forced scripts. We firmly refuse to perform a staged, exhausting emotion just to make the rest of the room comfortable. Finally, we consciously leverage this day for deep-state metacognition. While others seek loud external distractions, deep thinkers pivot entirely inward. We use this exact marker in time to process our reality, asking ourselves the hardest, most uncomfortable questions about our personal trajectory and growth. You simply cannot critically analyze your own life in a loud, crowded room. That level of radical self-evaluation requires the profound, beautiful clarity of total isolation. Ultimately, that profound isolation proves you are never broken, just fiercely independent. Choosing quiet peace over forced performance is an absolute superpower. Want real psychology over fake motivation? Join me.